Alright, guys, another Patreon request here, which, as always, if you would like a Patreon request, hit the link below and go to my Patreon, where you can not only, when you hit the 4th tier, you can not only send me a request or do here on YouTube, but you can also send me... you can also check out the exclusive content. I already did their whole request thing, sorry. Anyway, so, this Patreon request comes from Gordon Rajani, who asked me to do a three-way crossover between the big three of fighting games, and that is, of course, Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat. So, the big three. How am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to make it like a pseudo-sequel to a crossover that already happened, Tekken X Street Fighter X Tekken. So, this basically takes place after... well, I guess you could say like an alternate ending to Street Fighter X Tekken, where in this, what happens is that the Pandora, the energy source that both the Tekken and Street Fighter characters were fighting over, basically, it turns out it came from Outworld. Everyone thought it was like some alien box or whatever. No, it came from Outworld, like another universe. Reason being, it was a prison. It was the Pandora was a prison for Blaze, as in Mortal Kombat Armageddon Blaze. Basically, what happened when Raiden reset the timeline and we had that mini reboot, Blaze was captured by the Elder Gods by the end of it, because he's now Blaze is now like an aberration of the universe because the Armageddon timeline is gone, and essentially what happens is that Kronika wanted to use Blaze originally, but Blaze was like, "Fuck you," turned on her and was like, "No." Realized, oh, Blaze is way too unstable. So basically what she did was trap him in that box and shoot him into another universe. Because she's like, I'm not dealing with that today. So Blaze is now out of the Pandora. He broke out because more... And that's the other thing, is that he was... What really was that the Pandora was sharing his energy was more or less... Blaze, through the Pandora, was sharing his energy through... to the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter characters. So now, basically, what has happened is that Blaze is now broken out. More or less, the conflict between the Street Fighter and Tekken characters has allowed Blaze to break out of the Pandora and essentially just unleash unmitigated hell on Earth. And, of course, this does not go unnoticed by the Mortal Kombat universe, because the Elder Gods are like, oh shit. So they call Raiden and is like, hey, so Blaze is a thing from another timeline. You may or may not remember, but you gotta go get him. You gotta go stop him. And essentially what happens is that the heroes of Earthrealm go there, but of course Shao Kahn, who's like, that's cool. Also, I'm just kind of using like a nebulous Mortal Kombat thing. But yeah, so Shao Kahn's like, I'm gonna go follow that and go there. So you've got heroes and villains from Mortal Kombat now showing up on Earth, and Blaze has essentially created a new pyramid. He's created a new pyramid on Earth and bringing Armageddon to this Earth. So obviously this does not go unnoticed, and a new tournament is going on. Essentially what happens is that the various heroes from both Tekken and Street Fighter come together, while Bison goes to Heihachi. He just goes to Heihachi straight up and goes, hey, so that's really cool, that thing, I want the power of that pyramid and that fire guy. You and me should team up. We should totally team up. Shadaloo and what you have left in the Zaibatsu with the Mishima Shaibatsu. I know at this time Jin's ruling it, but you could totally work with me, and I'll help you get the your company back, and maybe I can help you get that Devil Gene. Sound cool? Yeah? You want to do this? Let's go. So Heihachi and Bison form an alliance. Not to mention, like, the other thing that happens is that Shao Kahn arrives at that moment and is like, sup, I'm Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld. I'll tell you all about that thing, but you guys help me conquer this world, and I'll make you rulers of this Earth after I conquer it. Because he's just like, hey, I could get Blaze's power like I did in the previous timeline, and along the way, I can literally get another Earth. Sweet. And yeah, Heihachi. So now you have the triumvirate of evil right here of Shao Kahn, Heihachi, and Bison all together. It was like a little triumvirate of evil. Meanwhile, you have Sonya teaming up with Sonya teaming up with Cammy and Nina. Because that's a perfect team up right there. Sonya, Cammy, Nina. You also have Kazuya, who's like, Kazuya's evil, but like he understands that he straight up acknowledges that this does not belong here. This power that Blaze has in this temple does not belong here. So he begrudgingly allies himself with the heroes, and Jin has to work alongside his father, who's tried to kill him, and he's tried to kill him back. So they have to stop Heihachi together this time around, and that's not exactly a good thing. It's a little bit of a problem. As for others who encounter one another, you have Law teaming up with Liu Kang, as well as sorry, I lost my train of thought. Basically, you have all these alliances going on. Meanwhile, Akuma is just eating this up because he's already sensed like the power Blaze has, and he's like, Ogre was tough, but this guy, this Blaze guy, that's the guy I want to fight. So Akuma is on his own little path of like destruction. He's on his own little path of destruction. You also have Guile working along, like, just the idea of Guile hanging out with Johnny Cage is just hysterical. But yeah, by the end of it, like, the three that are more or less like representing the three sides by the end of it, because the tower, because Blaze basically, what he's doing is corrupting the world, because his presence, the whole thing is that Blaze's presence is literally like an aberration of time and space. So he's literally ripping reality and time apart just by existing. So Blaze has to die. So by the end of it, Scorpion, Ryu, and Jin are the only ones left standing because Blaze is just tearing ass through everything. So the three faces of the three companies are all that's left to stop him. So by the end of it, like I said, Scorpion, Ryu, did I say Liu Kang? I meant to say, yeah, Jin, Scorpion, and Ryu are the only three left, and the three of them have to, like, just unleash everything. Like, Jin has to go Devil Jin, Ryu unleashes Dark Ryu, Scorpion just unleashes everything he has in his Hellfire. Well, and then Ryu goes Power of Nothingness, and then the three of them together, with all their power, with their powers combined, they manage to overcome Blaze, kill him, and reset the universe. Like, yeah, they managed to fix everything. So, there you go. That is pretty much my quick little three-way crossover between Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken. So, I'd like to thank Gordon Rajani for this story. Hope you all enjoyed it, and you guys tell me in the comments below. What did you guys think of this story? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. As always, if you, like I said earlier, if you would like to have your own Patreon request done, hit the link below to my Patreon, and hit the 4th tier where, like I said, you could send me a request for me to do here on YouTube, and also check out the exclusive videos over there on that site as well. But other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.